You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Developing news tonight out of Carlton County where a bomb squad is investigating a suspicious package. Authorities say it was apparently thrown out of a vehicle during a protest against Line 3. Right now, law enforcement is staging at the Perch Lake Town Hall, which is just west of Cloquet, but protesters were blocking Ditch Bank Road. And that's where we find CBS 3's Emma Quinn. Emma, what else do we know about this situation?
So, Kristen, we're right here at the intersection of Big Lake Road and Ditch Bank Road, which is about half a mile down the street from the Perch Lake Town Hall. You can see behind me there's a decent amount of law enforcement presence here. Now, we've been here since just before 4 p.m. and there's been a lot of cars coming and going, law enforcement. Now, up off to the right of the camera, up the hill, that's where they're saying that's where the area that they're looking for. Now, right now, people have been evacuated from the area, and they're using the Perch Lake Town Hall as a shelter. What happened is around noon today, police were notified of protest activity where 3 packages were thrown out into the area. Now, as of right now, we know that Carlton County Sheriff's Office, Cloquet Area Fire District, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and the Department of Natural Resources have all been called. And as of right now, we don't know a whole lot of information. We know this is a pretty rural area and the pipeline is just up the hill. And so right now, still waiting for a lot of answers. Again, these law enforcement cars have been coming and going for the past hour or so. And Kristen, will continue to keep you updated as things move forward.
And Emma, we'll check on with you a little later on the show. Thanks, Emma. Well, tonight, Enbridge says it has shut down its pipelines in the area out of an abundance of caution. They've also evacuated the site. Enbridge spokespeople say putting lives at risk is unacceptable, adding they want protesters to know action that put others in danger will be prosecuted. Enbridge is working with authorities to ensure worker safety. Here's a live look at the White House, where President Joe Biden has been busy with foreign policy today. He took several steps to undo actions done by the previous administration. The president then flew to Michigan to meet with Governor Whitmer and workers who are producing the vaccine. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill, where there could be movement on the president's COVID relief package in the coming days.
President Biden toured Pfizer's largest manufacturing facility outside Kalamazoo, Michigan, where he met with workers producing the COVID-19 vaccine.
We have the needles, so come on up.
The visit comes as winter weather has snarled vaccine shipments across the country, complicating the ongoing concerns over supply.
As of now, we have a backlog of about 6 million doses due to the weather.
The White House COVID response team says shipping companies will take up Saturday deliveries. The team is also calling on facilities administering the vaccine to offer extended hours and additional appointments to catch up.
If we all work together, from the factory all the way to the vaccinators, we will make up for it in the coming weeks.
Also in coming weeks, the Biden administration says it will open 5 more federal state mass vaccination sites in Florida and Pennsylvania. While the Biden administration works to ramp up vaccine distribution, the president continues to push for his nearly $2 trillion COVID relief package now in the hands of Congress. House GOP leaders sent a memo to its members recommending a no vote on the legislation, claiming the measure is rushed, that it bails out blue states, and that the funding for schools does not guarantee they'll be reopened for in-person learning.
It's about resources.
The House could vote on the bill as soon as next week.
Federally supported state mass vaccination sites have also been announced for Texas and New York after the first 2 opened earlier this week in California. Meanwhile, bad weather across much of the U.S. has forced the cancellation of a Northland vaccination clinic. It was supposed to be held Monday in Itasca County. Officials say weather is delaying the shipment of those doses. They say they don't know when the shipment will arrive, so they haven't set a new date. If you had an appointment scheduled, you will have to reschedule it once a date is determined. As the Northland navigates the next chapter in the fight against COVID-19, Duluth media outlets are teaming up to help answer your questions. Next Wednesday, February 24th, CBS3 is taking part in a day-long effort we're calling COVID-19 Vaccine Finding Answers. Throughout the day, we'll feature health experts and advice both on air and online. The effort will culminate in an hour-long live WDSE WRPT special at 7 p.m. You can watch that special on WDSE and streaming on our website and Facebook page. The U.S. is now 2 months into COVID-19 distribution. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the United States has administered more than 57 million doses. More than 16 million Americans are fully vaccinated as of Thursday afternoon. Both Minnesota and Wisconsin recently surpassed 1 million doses administered. This means more than 40% of Wisconsin residents 65 and older have received their first dose of the vaccine. According to a New York Times article, the state ranks 12th for its percentage of residents vaccinated compared to all states and U.S.-owned territories. Department of Health officials say while the state is in a good position with vaccine efforts, they didn't receive the full amount of 350,000 vaccines they requested this week from the federal government.
All our vaccinators are committed to getting every vaccine in arms as quickly, as safely, and as equitably as possible. And they are ready to administer far more vaccines than we currently receive.
Now, today, Minnesota also hit a milestone administering 1 million vaccines as well. Now, roughly 20% of the state's population has been vaccinated. One Iron Range healthcare provider said he's proud of the work the state is doing, but it doesn't stop here.
We've all worked to accomplish this, and it should spur us on to that next goal. Where's our 2 million and our 3 million, where in the state of Minnesota we start to see our hospitalizations decrease and where, we start to get back to our new normal.
According to the same New York Times article, Minnesota is ranked 23rd for its percentage of residents vaccinated. Just a reminder, we've set up a local vaccine information center on our website to make sure you can stay up to date on the latest information as it becomes available. You can find that on CBS3Duluth.com. Minnesota lawmakers have rejected a bill that would have set up a $35 million security fund. Governor Tim Walz proposed the bill last month. It would allow any community to tap into the money to help pay for mutual aid from other law enforcement agencies. The idea for the bill was sparked following the unrest after George Floyd's death and ahead of the trial for the former police officer charged in the case. But the House turned down that request. It's unclear what comes next. An update to a story we brought you earlier this week. A small community in St. Louis County has running water again after several days without it. Winton is just a few miles outside of Ely. Several water mains broke there on Monday. Crews fixed the problem last night, installing new pipes where the breaks were. They are thankful to the surrounding communities for their help and support. Northland public safety groups want to remind you about a service that they say could save your life. Northland Alert sends registered users emergency notifications by phone, text, or email. It can warn you of floods, power outages, or other safety threats.
And it's a really great way for the city to step in, provide information that we know is factual and that we are dealing with and that we're trying to restore either service or just wanting to put out information to make sure that the public is safe.
Information to sign up is available on our website. Public safety departments in St. Louis County, Duluth, Hermantown, Hibbing, and Virginia all take part. Dave, I'm sure glad to hear that the folks in Winton have their water back. And as we head into the weekend, not too shabby out there.
No, very nice. The sun came out this afternoon, started to warm things up, and I see my honeybees have survived the cold snap. Usually the January, February cold snaps kill my bees and I have to buy fresh ones in the spring. But today they were out buzzing around on a cleansing flight and also jettisoning the dead ones out of the hive, which the chickadees just love. They love those sky jalapenos. So nature taking its course. And in the sky, well, the course is towards sunnier conditions. We can see that the clouds are leaving here as yesterday's low goes away and higher pressure takes over, at least for Saturday. Here's a live look at Jay Cook State Park, where the picture is just picture perfect. Beautiful sunset setting up, and road conditions are doing pretty good after a few problems yesterday. What's the short-term forecast say for us? Well, tonight and Saturday, high pressure makes for a partly cloudy to mostly sunny sky. We could go down towards 5-10 below tomorrow morning, but then perk up to 20 above tomorrow afternoon, which is still about 5 degrees cooler than normal. But Sunday and Monday and even Tuesday, we could go warmer than normal, and I'll talk about that trend and its duration coming up in just a few more minutes.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, the city of Duluth is asking for public input on an upcoming construction project. And the Northland's Youth of the Year has been chosen. More as we go around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show!
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate copays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
Join us at RJ Sport and Cycle February 15th through 20th for our first annual in-house boat show brought to you by Mercury Marine. Shop our remaining inventory or order to reserve your new 2021 boat powered by Mercury before it's too late. Attend one of our seminars from local pros such as Jared Houston of Houston's Guide Service, Billy Rosner from Wild Country Guide Service, and Grant Sorensen, host of Superior Angling. Food and beverages will be available for purchase Friday and Saturday. Check out our website for seminar signups and schedules.
Wash your hands. Wear a mask.
Mantén distancia. Stay home when you're sick.
Slow the spread.
We can do this together.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear. Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from what looks like a pretty busy Spirit Mountain on this Friday. Dave will be in with this weekend's forecast in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look around the region. A reminder from the DNR as things start to warm up and a local youth is chosen to represent the Northland. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. We'll start tonight with a reminder from Minnesota and Wisconsin's Departments of Natural Resources. It is almost time to remove those ice fishing houses when not in use or overnight. Deadlines start tomorrow with any houses on waters that border Iowa. Houses on lakes on the Minnesota to Wisconsin border must be removed by March 1st. Wisconsin's DNR says those on Lake Superior have until the first Sunday after March 12th. For more details on either state's inland water dates, information can be found on the DNR's websites. Next, we head to Hermantown, where St. Louis County Public Works and the city of Duluth are inviting community members to a meeting about upcoming road construction on Morris Thomas Road. The meeting will be held virtually on February 25th at 6 p.m. The construction is set to take 2 years and aims to fix aging underground utilities and deteriorating pavement, curbs and gutters, and a web page with all of those details, including an interactive map and a comment section for the public, is available on St. Louis County's website. We'll finish in the Lincoln Park neighborhood tonight, where the Boys and Girls Club representative has been chosen to represent the Northland at the statewide Youth of the Year contest. Raymond Davenport was chosen as the Northland's winner at a virtual event yesterday. A panel of judges selects the winner after they listen to the youth's story, as well as their achievements and what they have done for their community. Davenport has been with the Boys and Girls Club for 6 years and one day hopes to be a doctor. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come, the Cold Front Festival will be held this weekend. See what activities they have planned in just a few minutes.
This morning's low temp at Duluth International was 0, but inland it did get down towards 20 below for some towns. So cold starts, mild finishes comparatively. Top temp at 20 is still a little bit cooler than normal, but we'll start warming up both zones, both the lows and the highs over the weekend, and we'll talk about the progression of that coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Menards has everything you need for your painting project. We have the best brands, best quality, and best prices, period. On paints from Dutch Boy in Pittsburgh. Choose your paint colors with confidence. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create over 2,000 color options. Dutch Boy DuraClean Interior Flat Paint is $19.99 a gallon. And Pittsburgh Grand Distinction Interior Flat Paint is $24.98 a gallon during Menards Race to Savings Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Schwabel Getz and Sieben today.
When my son was 3 years old, he was involved in a 3-car accident where he suffered a traumatic brain injury. The experience I had with Schwabel Getz and Sieben was amazing. It totally changed a horrible situation, and it helped give us a sense of peace, give us a sense of security.
Call Schwabel Getz and Sieben or visit us at schwabel.com for a free consultation.
I'm Dr. Mariah Scooby, and I'm a general surgeon at St. Luke's. I grew up in a small town in northern Minnesota, and I also had the opportunity to travel internationally doing medical outreach. And what was really striking was the health disparities. I was driven to become a physician to address those disparities and to bring the very best of healthcare to every person, regardless of their circumstance, background, or location.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
The North Face and Columbia, up to 50% off at Northwest Outlet Superior.
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
Link Rec is having a huge free indoor heated boat show. Save over $9,000.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, I thought it would get around 10 below for a lot of inland towns this morning, and nature, well, as usual, snubbed its nose at me and sent it a little bit cooler to a couple of places. 21 below this morning in International Falls, 13 below Ely, 18 degrees below 0 in Big Fork, and even 14 below for Hibbing. But once we got to the Twin Ports, 0, really not so bad, and positive numbers for a good chunk of Wisconsin, 3 to 7 above from Solon Springs to Ashland. Did get down to 2 below in Hayward, 11 below Moose Lake, 3 to 7 above for our friends in Ironwood. A similar range of temperatures comes tomorrow. I'm still thinking 10 below inland. Hopefully nature doesn't spite me again this time. A little bit warmer, like 0 by the lake, and a few degrees positive towards Wisconsin and the UP. That's the overnight lows. And then the daytime highs tomorrow, they'll get towards 20 degrees, which is almost back to normal after, about 2 weeks now, it seems. Current conditions at the airport in Duluth say it's 16 above, 49% for the relative humidity. West wind's going 7 miles per hour, and our air pressure is at 1,024 millibars. It's going up as higher pressure settles in to clear us up for Saturday at least. Sunday's a different story that I'll tell in just a bit. Current temps, mid-teens in the Upper Peninsula. It looks like we're running 17 to 20 in northwestern Wisconsin. So from Cornucopia and Herbster and LaPointe and Red Cliff at 17, we go to 20 in Superior and Oliver, and the other towns in between for the most part. Upper teens in Moose Lake, mid-teens towards Cloquet. Getting a look at Evelyn, Virginia, the Quad Cities, and Mountain Iron, 16 there. That holds true through Buell into Hibbing and Chisholm, but does perk up a bit to 19 by Grand Rapids. Upper teens, Vermilion Range, and Border Country. Again, could go towards 10 below inland overnight tonight, 0 by the lake, and slightly positive numbers for Wisconsin and the UP. Now, taking a look at the Doppler map for this area, Well, the snow showers that we had last night and yesterday, they're fading away as the higher pressure does take over and chases the clouds away as well. So we're looking for a dry night tonight and a sunny and dry day for our Saturday as that cell of high pressure takes over for a day. Then a low pressure system coming out of Nebraska will undercut our region on Sunday, and that's going to kick up, I'm thinking, a 60% chance for light snow here in our neck of the woods as its northern fringes reach up into our area. So how much coming down? Very similar, I think, to what we got on Thursday, and that means a trace to about 2 inches. The trace more likely towards places like Baudette and the 1 to 2 inch range, especially on the North Shore again, but maybe even the South Shore as well. So not a lot of snow, but it does slick up the road, so we have to be cautious. Tonight in Minnesota, there's those low temps, 0 by the lake to 10 below inland, partly cloudy sky, partly cloudy for Wisconsin and the UP, with inland temperatures going about 5 to 7 below, but slightly above 0 right on the shoreline where the open water is, or there is open water, if there is any open water, hopefully. Mostly sunny tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, highs in the lower 20s, close to normal. Lower 20s for Minnesota with sunshine as well, close to normal. Normal's 25. We beat it on Sunday with that 60% snow chance. Then for Monday, flurries, and 35. Stays 35 through Tuesday, Kristen, and then stays sunny and a little less warm from Wednesday through Friday.
Not too shabby. Thanks, Dave. Well, as a result of the cold weather the past few weekends, the cold front festivities had to be put on hold here in Duluth. Sam Worley is with the Duluth Parks and Recreation Department. Now, with the Northland beginning to thaw out, he says he is happy Mother Nature is allowing for the fun to start back up.
We're just hoping to find ways to help people get outside and enjoy the winter weather. Obviously, it was very cold a couple weeks ago, but now it's getting nicer out. We want to show people that it can be a lot of fun to get out into public spaces, into parks, even in your neighborhood in the winter despite the cold.
The fun kicks off this weekend with a Yeti hunt in the parks. If you spot the Yeti cutout, you can get entered to win a prize. For more information and a full list of events, you can head to our website. And coming up tonight at 6, we take a look at another event happening at Spirit Mountain this weekend. The Duluth Playhouse is turning the lights back on and bringing some audience members back into their space. Earlier this week, the theater company announced the return of in-person performances for their production of Charlotte's Web. Capacity is going to be limited to 25%. Everyone is required to wear a mask and social distancing will be enforced. But even with these new measures, the theater is just happy to finally be able to perform in front of an audience once again.
It's been so hard not being able to see our patrons and our artists in person. The actors on stage love that feedback, and it's just really a magical place to be, and to be in person is so wonderful.
Charlotte's Web runs February 27th and 28th and March 6th and 7th with performances at 1 and 4 p.m. Filmmakers can get a big incentive for putting their ideas on the big screen right here in St. Louis County. The county board has given its final approval to start a production incentive program. It's designed to encourage the creation of film, television, and digital media projects locally, while also fostering growth of the industry's workforce. The county is investing $1 million into the program this year. Recipients can have 25% of their costs reimbursed should they qualify. We have information to apply on our website. Still to come, we go back live to the site of today's emergency around a suspicious package near Line 3. CBS3's Emma Quinn joins us right after the break.
The world changed in an instant, but at MediaCom, we were ready. And as internet traffic increased, we never slowed down. Schools and businesses went virtual, and we powered a new reality. For more than 20 years, we've been building a future-ready network to keep you ahead of it all. And now, MediaCom will be among the first to take you to 10G. We're making the next giant leap forward in internet technology and taking you further than you can imagine.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Attention oxygen therapy users.
I was on oxygen tanks, and I couldn't go anywhere and do much of anything. I didn't dare go far.
It's time to reclaim your independence with an Inogen 1 oxygen concentrator.
I got my life back. I really love my Inogen.
Inogen makes its own oxygen from the air around you, so you'll never worry about running out of oxygen again.
Do I think Inogen is worth the money? It's worth every single penny of it.
Call now for your free information kit.
Here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19, and at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
Everything that happens on a day-to-day basis in terms of news, no matter what happens in news, weather is always constant, weather is always changing as well. So it's still an important role as the meteorologist to kind of still stay grounded and to kind of just know that role and what to take and kind of just make sure you're delivering what's the most important for your viewers. But then also I like to touch base on the national things. All of those news stories also tie in with weather stories because they do go kind of hand in hand.
Watch Jenna and Caitlin in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
We are continuing our coverage out of Carlton County tonight, where a bomb squad is investigating a suspicious package. Authorities say it was apparently thrown out of a vehicle during a protest against Line 3. CBS3's Emma Quinn has been on scene for us tonight. Emma, have we learned any new information from authorities?
So, Kristen, we actually did learn just moments after I got off the air with you. I got an emergency alert on my phone that residents in this area can return back to their homes now. Now, we don't know what that means as far as what happened up off to my right, up at the bomb, where the bomb threat occurred. But as of right now, residents in this area off of Big Lake Road and Ditch Bank Road can return home. We have actually been seeing some cars come and go. The police officers are going up to them, double checking that they live in this area, and then they're going up. We saw a Cloquet Fire Department, and police cars leave the scene just roughly 10 minutes ago. And so as of right now, everyone is able to go back home, and we'll have more details tonight. Kristen?
Certainly some good news there for folks in that area. Must have been a scary day today for them. And of course, we will continue to follow this on air and online as we learn more. Thanks, Emma.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News tonight, the water crisis in the South. Half of the state of Texas is without clean, drinkable water as below freezing temperatures continue to grip the southern United States. Plus, royal split, the new announcement from Buckingham Palace about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The details tonight. And Steve Hartman's on the road with one man's frozen field of dreams. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Don't avoid care during COVID-19. Ask your doctor how to stay heart healthy.
The most important thing in the Chevy Equinox is not forward collision alert or automatic emergency braking. No, the most important thing in the Equinox isn't any of the advanced safety features we've put into it. It's what you put into it. Chevy Safety Assist, standard on every 2021 Chevy Equinox.
Get a $4,000 cash allowance on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. It's time to welcome the new year with the bath of your dreams.
With our Say Goodbye to 2020 sale, we're offering 20% off labor, 20% off material, and no interest, no payment, and zero down until 2022. All of our products are backed with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval and a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or visit us online at bathplanet.com. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
We're in your neighborhood with news that matters to you.
For the Christmas weekend has come and gone.
A 6-month search has ended in Ashland, and folks
accepted a proposal to turn the broke-down palace building
for 2021 was set at 17. Join us weeknights for Live at 5 as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear. Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday. Let's take a look back at today's top story. Our crews have been on scene after a bomb squad was called to investigate a suspicious package near Line 3, forcing workers and people near the area to evacuate. We're learning those people can now return to the area. And tonight at 6, we hear from a protester in the wake of today's events. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.